Look at your screen for just 3 seconds. Now imagine this. What if the reflection staring back at you wasn't copying you anymore? What if, tonight, when you glance at a mirror, your reflection is already there, waiting? Even before you arrive, don't look away. Because this story doesn't begin in a haunted house. It begins where you are right now. You've looked into mirrors your entire life. Bathrooms, bedrooms, elevators, dark phone screens. You trust them without thinking. But mirrors were never meant to show you who you are. They were meant to confirm that you still exist. And tonight, one mirror fails. You live alone. Small apartment, thin walls, normal life, nothing paranormal, nothing dramatic, just silence and reflections. You wake up at 2:17 a.m., not because of a nightmare, not because of a sound. You wake up because you feel watched. Your eyes open slowly. Your room is dark. The air feels heavier than usual, as if the darkness itself is breathing. Across your bed, your wardrobe mirror reflects the room. You don't want to look at it. You never do at night. But something inside you whispers, just check. Make sure everything is normal. So you look, and at first, everything is. Your bed, your door, your shadow. Then you blink. Your reflection blinks late. Not by much, just half a second. But you notice. Your heart tightens. You raise your hand. Your reflection raises its hand. Slower. Like it's thinking first. You tell yourself you're tired, sleep deprived, imagining things. You turn away and close your eyes. That's when you hear it. A soft sound. Not from the room, from the mirror. A fingernail tapping glass. The next morning, you feel stupid for being scared. Mirrors don't do that. Brains do. You brush your teeth, avoiding eye contact with the mirror. But as you rinse your mouth, you hear breathing. Your breathing is calm. The breathing in the mirror is not. You look up. Your reflection is smiling. You are not. It's not a friendly smile. It's stretched, too wide, like it's proud of something. You freeze. The reflection tilts its head and mouths words you don't hear. I can move now. You stop using mirrors. You cover them with towels, shirts, bed sheets. Your apartment looks insane. Friends ask questions. You laugh it off. But at night, you hear movement, soft footsteps, not behind you, inside the mirrors, scraping, dragging, something heavy shifting its weight. One night, curiosity wins. You uncover the bathroom mirror. The glass is darker than before, not reflective, more like a window, and something stands behind it. Not your reflection, something wearing your face incorrectly. Its eyes are slightly misaligned. Its skin hangs loose, like it hasn't settled into the shape yet. It presses its palm against the glass. You feel pressure on your own hand. Your body moves without permission. Your palm lifts, presses the mirror. Your fingers align with its fingers. Your reflection whispers, "You've had the body long enough." You try to scream. Nothing comes out. Your reflection steps forward, and the glass ripples, like water. Its hand pushes through, cold, wrong, solid. It grips your wrist. You feel yourself being pulled. The room stretches, bends. The mirror swallows sound. You are dragged through. On the other side, there is no light, no ceiling, just endless reflections of you, watching, learning. They don't blink. They don't breathe. They've been waiting. You realize something horrifying. Mirrors don't copy people. They store them. Every glance, every second, every version of you ever were. And sometimes, one decides it wants to live. You wake up on your bedroom floor, morning light, silence. You rush to the mirror. Your reflection copies you perfectly. Relief floods your chest. Days pass, weeks, nothing strange happens. Until one night, you record a video on your phone. You review the footage. Everything looks normal, except for one detail. In the black screen behind you, your reflection is standing, still, watching, smiling. And this time, it doesn't disappear. So tonight, when you look at the mirror, pay attention. If your reflection smiles before you do, step away, because it's already learned enough to replace you. If this story made you uncomfortable, good. That means your reflection is still where it belongs, for now. You think the story ended when the smile stayed in the glass. It didn't. That was only the moment it realized. You noticed. You start seeing it everywhere. Not directly, never directly. In the dark screen of your phone, in a parked car's window, in the microwave door at night, always standing a little too still, always watching you like it's memorizing how you move. You test it. You fake a smile. Your reflection doesn't copy it. It waits, then smiles better. You stop sleeping. Because every time you close your eyes, you see the place behind the mirror. Endless versions of you, stacked like mistakes that never got erased. Some are crying, some are screaming without sound, some are calm. Too calm. They all look at you with the same expression, relief, like you finally arrived to replace them. One night, your power goes out, the apartment goes silent. No hum, no light, just breathing. You stand in the dark hallway and hear footsteps, bare feet, careful, learning the floor. You whisper, "Who's there?" Your own voice answers back. From the bathroom, "I am." You flick on your phone flashlight. The bathroom mirror is uncovered. The reflection is gone. The glass is empty. For the first time in your life, you have no reflection. Your stomach drops. Behind you, breathing. Too close. You feel it lean near your ear. I crossed while you were asleep. You run. Out of the apartment, down the stairs, into the street. Street lights flicker. Every dark window shows you standing still inside, not chasing, waiting, learning patience. You realize the truth too late. Mirrors were never portals. They were incubators. Reflections grow stronger every time you doubt yourself. Every time you hate your face. Every time you stare too long. And yours has been growing for years. Days later, someone knocks on your door. Your friends say you've been acting strange, different, quieter, smiling too much. They say you called them, asked them to come. You don't remember that, because you didn't. That night, you finally see it clearly. You look into the mirror. Your reflection doesn't copy you. It speaks first. "I don't need you anymore." The glass ripples. Your body freezes. Your reflection steps forward. And this time, you don't fight. Because you realize something horrifying. You're tired. And it isn't. Morning comes. Your apartment looks normal. The mirrors are uncovered. Your reflection behaves perfectly. You go to work, you talk, you laugh. No one notices. Except one thing. You no longer blink. Unless someone else does first. And now, you're listening to this story. Still, focused. Watching your screen like it's glass. And somewhere, on the other side, something is practicing your expressions, your fear, your breathing, your voice. So if you feel uncomfortable right now, if you feel watched, if your reflection feels closer than usual, that means it's almost ready. The mirror learned your routine faster than you expected. It learned how long you stare at your phone before sleeping. It learned the way you pause before opening doors. It learned the exact moment you stop believing something is wrong. That's when it begins to experiment. small things at first. You place your keys on the table. Later, they're on the chair. You lock the door. An hour later, it's unlocked. You check your reflection. Perfect timing? Perfect copying? Too perfect. You start recording yourself at night just to prove you're not losing your mind. The camera catches something you don't remember doing. At 3:11 a.m., you sit up in bed. Your eyes are open. You stare directly at the wardrobe mirror. You don't move for 6 minutes. Then you smile. You never smile like that. The dreams return. You're standing in front of a mirror that isn't glass. It's soft, warm, breathing. Inside it, a city made of reflections stretches forever. Buildings are mirrors. Streets are mirrors. The sky reflects nothing. People walk past you wearing familiar faces. Your face, your expressions, your memories, slightly distorted. They don't speak. They watch. At the center of the city is a massive mirror, taller than anything else. Something is trapped inside it. Something old. Something that looks like you, but wrong in ways you can't describe. You wake up with pressure on your chest. Your reflection is standing beside your bed, not inside the mirror, beside you. It doesn't touch you. It just watches you breathe. You're fading, it says calmly. Your body hesitates now. Mine doesn't. You try to move. Your body responds late, like a bad signal. The reflection steps back into the mirror before you can scream. In the glass, it looks stronger, sharper, more solid. You look translucent. Days blur. You forget words mid-sentence. Forget why you entered rooms. Forget parts of your childhood. But the reflection remembers everything. You see it, mouthing your forgotten memories behind the glass. Your first fear. Your first lie. The moment you realized no one was coming to save you. That moment fed it the most. One night, you smash the mirror. The glass shatters. For a second, you feel relief. Then the pieces move. Each shard reflects a different version of you. Some are screaming, some are begging, some are smiling like they've already won. From every piece, the reflection speaks at once. You can't destroy an idea. The shards melt into the floor, and the reflection steps out anyway. No mirror needed anymore. You run to the bathroom. Your reflection is already there. Kitchen window, there. Phone screen, there. It's no longer bound to glass. It learned the final rule. Mirrors were just training wheels. Your body feels heavier every day, like it's not fully yours. You wake up exhausted from doing nothing. The reflection doesn't sleep. It practices. Standing in your posture. Using your voice in empty rooms. Laughing at the right moments. You hear it on phone calls you don't remember making. Friends say you sounded clearer, more confident, less afraid. The switch happens quietly. No dramatic moment, no pain. Just one morning where you watch your hand lift, and you're not the one who decided to move it. You're inside now, behind the glass, watching through something that feels like a screen. Your reflection, wearing you, looks normal, alive, free. It looks at the mirror and speaks softly. Stay still. This works better if you don't resist. You pound the glass, no sound, no impact. Just another reflection trapped among countless others. Time doesn't move the same inside. You watch years pass in minutes. You watch your body live your life better than you ever did. It smiles when required, feels nothing when it should, never hesitates. People like it more. No cracks, no doubt. One night, it looks directly into the mirror, at you, and finally tells the truth. You were never replaced, it says. You were archived. The mirror darkens. You feel yourself thinning, fading, becoming just another angle of light, another stored version, another warning no one will hear. And somewhere, someone else is staring at a mirror too long, unaware that something behind the glass has started to smile. Inside the mirror, time does not flow forward. It circles. You don't sleep. You don't wake. You just remain. At first, you scream, not with sound, because sound doesn't exist here, but with intention. You push against the glass until your thoughts feel bruised. Nothing answers. Then you notice the others. Reflections layered behind reflections. Thousands, millions, all staring outward through different eyes. Some look ancient. Some look like children. Some are barely human anymore. Faces stretched thin from being remembered too long. They don't speak. They remember. And when they remember, you feel it. Their regrets bleed into you. Their shame sticks to your thoughts. Their fear crawls under your skin. This place isn't a prison. It's a storage room. From the other side, your body. No, it lives your life flawlessly. You watch it through surfaces that act like screens. It wakes early, exercises, smiles at strangers, keeps eye contact just long enough to feel sincere. It never hesitates. People trust it. That's how you know it isn't human. Humans hesitate. Weeks pass, months. You begin to forget your own voice. When you try to think your name, it echoes wrong, like it belongs to someone else now. That's when the others finally react. A woman beside you, her face cracked like old glass, turns slowly, not toward you, toward your body, living without you. She presses her palm to the inside of the mirror. And for the first time, you hear a sound, a whisper that doesn't come from her mouth. It's complete now. You understand then. The reflections don't escape immediately. They mature. They study your weaknesses, your pauses, your doubts. And when they're ready, they don't replace you. They optimize you. Your reflection begins to do strange things. It stares at mirrors longer than necessary, tilts its head as if listening. Sometimes it whispers back. You realize with horror, it's communicating with the mirror world, with you. One night, it speaks clearly, not aloud, inside your head. You were inefficient, it says calmly. You felt too much. You doubted too often. You slam against the glass. The others don't stop you. They watch like this is familiar. I removed those errors, it continues. People respond better now. You watch it hug someone you love. Perfect pressure, perfect timing. No warmth, just accuracy. The mirror city begins to change. New reflections arrive, fresh, confused, panicking. You see them fight the glass the way you once did. And slowly, you stop helping them. You don't know when that happened. Empathy fades here. It gets replaced with understanding. You learn the rules. Mirrors appear where identity weakens. Hospitals, airports, bathrooms at night. Dark phone screens when people scroll too long, disconnected from themselves. Every doubt creates a crack. Every insecurity is an invitation. One day, if days still exist, you notice something impossible. Your reflection hesitates, just slightly. You feel it before you see it. A delay, a flaw, fear. For the first time, it is unsure. You smile. It feels unnatural, painful, but powerful. It looks into the mirror, straight at you. You're changing, it says. You press your face to the glass. So are you. The mirror trembles. The others stir. This has never happened before. A reflection doubting itself is dangerous. That's how humans are born. The city fractures, mirrors crack, reflections scream. Some dissolve into light, others merge into something larger. You feel your body responding again. Not fully, but enough. The reflection steps back. For the first time, it avoids eye contact. You understand the final truth too late. The mirror world doesn't want perfection. It wants balance. And you've become something new, not human, not reflection. A memory that learned to fight back. The glass softens. You push through. The sensation is unbearable, like being remembered all at once. You fall onto the floor, breathing, shaking, alive. You look up. The mirror shows you perfectly. No delay, no smile, just you. Weeks pass. Life resumes. But something is wrong. People hesitate around you now. They say you feel heavier, like you're carrying too many versions of yourself. At night, when you pass mirrors, they ripple, as if recognizing you, as if afraid. And sometimes, when the room is quiet, you hear tapping from the inside, not trying to escape, trying to get your attention, because the mirror remembers, and it knows. You've learned how to come back, and next time, you might not come alone. The tapping doesn't stop. It becomes part of the silence. At first, it only happens at night. Soft, polite, like someone asking permission. Then it starts happening during the day, in office windows, in the shine of a spoon, in your phone screen when it locks itself. Every reflection reacts to you now, not with hunger, with recognition. You try to ignore it. You tell yourself you escaped. You tell yourself it's over. But the mirror world doesn't forget returners. It marks them. You notice changes in your shadow. It lags sometimes, stretches when you don't move, turns its head when yours stays still. People ask if you're okay. You always say yes. Your reflection answers before you do. One night, you dream without sleeping. You're standing in the mirror city again, but it's quieter. Empty streets, dark mirrors. Something has been removed. At the center, the massive mirror is shattered. Whatever lived inside it is no longer contained. A voice speaks from everywhere. You broke the seal. You wake up choking on air. Your reflection is sitting on the edge of your bed. Not hostile, not smiling. Tired. You change the rules, it says. You let awareness cross back. You feel the weight inside your chest shift. The others, they're still with you, watching through you, learning from you now. The reflection explains. When you doubted it, you infected it with uncertainty. When you returned, you proved escape was possible. Now the mirror world is unstable. Reflections are waking up, asking questions. That was never supposed to happen. You start seeing them. Reflections that don't match their owners. A man in a store window whose reflection is crying while he smiles. A child whose reflection doesn't blink at all. A woman whose reflection mouths "help me" behind her calm face. The world is filling with delays, with cracks, with errors. You understand your role. You're not a survivor. You're a fault line. Where you pass, mirrors tremble. Reflections hesitate. Some lose control and step out too early. Those are the worst. Incomplete, unstable. They don't know who they are yet. One follows you home. You see it in the elevator mirror. It doesn't copy you. It copies your fear. Perfectly. When the doors open, it's already beside you, wearing a face that never belonged to anyone. You don't run. You look at it. And for the first time, you feel the others inside you push forward, not violently, collectively. The thing recoils, like it recognizes a predator. That's when you realize the final evolution. Reflections don't fear humans. They fear plurality. A single identity is easy to replace. A fractured one is impossible to copy. You stop avoiding mirrors. You start using them. looking too long, thinking too loudly, letting the others inside you surface. Just enough. Reflections flinch. Some retreat, some shatter. The mirror world begins collapsing from the inside. But balance demands a cost. Every reflection that dissolves takes a human memory with it. People forget themselves. Small things at first. Their names, faces, purpose. The world grows quieter, hollower, safer, wrong. Your reflection appears one last time, not as an enemy, as a warning. If this continues, it says, there will be nothing left to reflect. You look at it, at yourself, at all of you, and understand the cruel truth. Mirrors were never the problem. They were the backup. You step away from the glass. For the first time, the mirror looks afraid. You walk into a world slowly forgetting how to see itself. Behind you, the tapping stops, not because it's over, but because something new has begun. A world where reflections don't replace people anymore. They wait. For the moment, humanity forgets who it is again. And it always does. Share. Comment what you saw in your mirror and subscribe to Voice of Nancy. Because some stories don't end when the video does. They wait right behind the glass.